ladies and gentlemen, the next president of the United States, Donald Trump.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I didn't know what to do. I wasn't sure how to feel. I was crying a lot. I wasn't sure how to comfort other people. We all felt really lost.
It was about the biggest political disaster that I've lived through, and I've lived through a lot of them.
I was shocked, like many, dismayed, angered, but also galvanized into action.
We knew that Trump would be extremely dangerous and right-wing president. So several of us came together to form the group.
I came to the first meeting that night when we lost electricity and we were sitting in the dark in the community center, and I just fell in love with all the people I met.
And I remember talking to Danny and said, "We've got a tiger by the tail."
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
The day that he was inaugurated, I took a bunch of Post-it notes and I wrote a poem on them, just a couple words per page, and I taped them on my chest and I wore that to school. And I just wore that to every class and let people read it.
I can't keep quiet.
Being at the Women's March in D.C. was an experience of a lifetime. I'd never participated in any march in my life, and I went to the biggest one.
Being with those people and barely being able to walk was just amazing. Just to know that we're all here and we're all against him.
I think the rally that moved me the most this year was the really spontaneous and powerful one that took place at all the international airports.
If I don't say something, take that dry blue pill.
Civil rights, to me, is one of the fundamental battles in society.
We demand that Hugo Mejia be released immediately.
Hugo Mejia was picked up on his way to work by ICE. He has been held in detention since last spring, threatened with being deported to Mexico, a country he has not lived in for 17 years.
Oh, I can't keep quiet.
The Tax March was really successful, I thought, for MVCAN because we really marched as a group. We had our MVCAN banner, we made our presence known.
The phone banks are a lot of fun.
There was a high level of joy in seeing our impact and how many people agreed with us across the country in spite of the recent election.
Getting the Mill Valley City Council to support Deep Green wasn't quick or easy. They were actually one of the last municipalities in Marin County to switch over. We campaigned for it, basically.
Artist and activist Fabrice Florin created this float called the Bamboodoo Theater. Lady Liberty versus a bobblehead Donald Trump, who tweets fake news across an electronic ticker tape.
Americans don't care about my taxes.
Trump then gets scolded with Liberty's torch.
Wrong!
Florin says this political statement was created out of frustration with Washington.
So we created the Bamboodoo Theater as a way to present how we feel about the world and about Mr. Trump's actions in it.
Many in the crowd ate it up.
Airlift is a way to get money to people on the front lines, giving people a place to send their money where they know it's going to do a lot of good.
For me, the most powerful event that happened this year was the Senate not passing Trumpcare.
The repeal of the ACA was blocked.
The events in Charlottesville were horrifying to anybody who watched and anybody who is afraid for our democracy and the citizens in it.
I was so overwhelmed by how much blatant bigotry had just slipped right into our mainstream, and for the first time in my life felt a real compulsion to get involved.
Ain't gonna let no hatred turn me around. Sing, turn me around. Turn me around. Ain't gonna let no hatred turn me around. Gonna keep on walking, keep on talking. Gonna build a brand new world.
It's great to be around people who give a shit. It is really great, because I give a shit too.
There's an upside to this circle of doom and gloom, and it's the bright, cheerful faces of the people that I work with every day at MVCAN.